Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is episode 136 for the week of April 3rd. I'm Nemesis and joining me is Alca7raz.
Yo.
Yeah, episode 3 of season 6 is aired.
Yay.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that later, but first we have a little bit of news, and I really mean little because we've now got so used to 2 weeks worth of news.
Now we only have one.
And it's weird. We have a little tiny bit of fan content as well later
Little
on.
tiny bit.
Not a whole lot. So yeah, this might not be a very long one unless we get bogged down in something.
Yeah.
Which is possible. We've
done
it
possible.
before.
We've ranted and raved for things before.
Yes. Anyway, if you want to follow along with the news, go to pony411.libsyn.com/show notes, and you spell that LIBSYN. So let's just go ahead and get started. Convention news, our only piece of convention news. BabsCon has announced Babscarade, a dance, and some of the musicians who will be performing at Mayhem.
A dance? An actual official dance?
Yes, Dance Magic Dance.
Dance Magic? That's a song.
In fandom news, someone has made a recipe for the Griffin scones from last season.
The good ones or the bad ones?
The good ones.
Not the nasty ones.
Right. I hope not the nasty ones. Yeah. The fan-made game Battle Gem Ponies has a new demo out. They released it like right after we recorded last week. Go figure.
Everyone always releases right after we record.
Transformers Robots in Disguise is a blatant MLP reference in a recent episode.
Blatant?
Yeah, it's Star Swirl's costume.
Yep.
I didn't mention that other one because it was a little more like that's not quite the MLP design, so it might have just been a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
But this one's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And the Gameloft game is apparently expanding Ponyville. Not sure what that means exactly, but they're doing something.
Expanding Ponyville. Wasn't that the entire purpose of the
I think they're actually going to make the map bigger or something.
Interesting.
I'm not sure. Or there's adding more buildings. Something. I don't know. Anyway, merchandise news and somewhat related. A British development company called Relentless Software will be opening a new studio devoted to developing games based on Hasbro toys.
Relentless Software.
Yes. MLP is likely included.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
It's going to be a mobile game based on the movie or something.
Probably.
Anyway, another Wave 16 blind bag has appeared, this time on Taobao. And it's possibly a chase figure, which means you're supposed to hunt it down.
Yeah.
Fun. In comic news, yes, we are going through it that fast.
Yeah.
A preview of Friendship is Magic number 41 is on iTunes. This is the Dash is having a bad day one.
Grump Dash.
Yes.
Grump Bow.
Mary Bellamy, an artist who has worked on MLP Comics, is trying to get her book, Faux Facts, reprinted. And as an incentive, she's offering commissions, which, well, include MLP.
Yay.
So go check that out if you want some artwork done from her.
Your OC done by an official MLP artist.
Who knows, she might have stipulations.
Maybe.
Anyway, Friendship is Magic news. I guess the bulk of our news this week, oddly enough. You probably saw Lauren Faust goofing off on Twitter last week and quote-unquote confirming some crazy stuff.
That was glorious.
Yes. But nestled in, though, she actually revealed some real hidden things about Scootaloo and a trans character.
Yes.
Apparently, Scootaloo is supposedly she just avoids her babysitter. Her parents are busy. That's it.
Her parents are busy. She has a babysitter, and she's just really good at escaping.
Yeah, and according to Jim, they're going to try to follow along with what Lauren initially established way back when, but I'm not sure they're always doing the greatest job of that, but whatever.
Yeah, they said they'd try. So, I mean, it's not canon because it hasn't been confirmed. I mean, it's Lauren, yes, but it can't be confirmed canon until it's actually shown.
Yeah, apparently a season 1 character, though, is also trans, but she won't reveal who it was.
Yeah, it was in her idea.
It's just apparently it's between them and them. It's for themselves. So.
Yeah. Of course, everyone's guessing.
Of course, everyone is. Probably she'll never reveal, though.
Oh, there was a couple of funny ones. That was was it Stephen Magnet?
No.
And apparently it was, nope, he's 100%. I think Lauren said something 100% male, straight, and hates people stereotyping him. It's like, huh.
Well then.
But that's all she said. Won't say which one.
Yeah. So I guess speculate away.
Yep, that's what we have
been. Volume 10 of Friendship is Magic is available on iTunes and Google Play, and that will include the first half of season 6, so 13 episodes.
Yep.
They're worth $30.
Go support the official release.
Yes. The MLP Facebook page did post an April Fool's joke, but it looks like it might have included some stuff from an upcoming episode, particularly that dragon episode of Spikes.
Yeah.
Because it has a bunch of new dragon designs we've never seen before, and him sitting on some throne, and considering he's supposed to be competing for the title of Dragon Lord, it's not hard to connect the dots there. So it was a joke, but it has an element of the actual show on it, probably.
Probably, yeah.
We'll find out in a few short weeks. Anyway, and said Facebook page also updated their cover photo, and it looks like it has a glimpse into the future because it has Applejack and it looks like a pit crew uniform of sorts. And if you remember, we had that screenshot from the show which had Ponyville turn into a racetrack, if you remember way back when.
Yeah, so...
Something's happening this season.
Yes.
And finally, the title and synopsis of episode 7 was revealed. It's called Newbie Dash. After Rainbow Dash achieves her dream of becoming a Wonderbolt, she makes a disastrous first impression and gets saddled with a mortifying nickname.
Oh boy.
I wonder what it's going to be.
Yeah. But that is, she's actually in, not reserves.
She's in.
She's in with a full-blown uniform and everything.
She's performed in a show before.
Yeah, she performed as a backup.
Yeah, but she's
reserves.
There, so...
But now she's
technically in the reserves, you're already in.
Yes, but I mean, the main performers. That's. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one. This will be interesting.
Watch as he hates it.
It's possible, but I don't see it happening.
Unless they really blow it.
They could. That's why I said it's possible. Yeah.
Who's that one writer?
Which
one? Who did Princess Spike and stuff? What is that?
I can't remember. That episode's been mostly removed.
And if they wrote it, doomed.
Except there's no Spike, so I don't know. We've seen.
He also messed up. What about Discord? Remember?
Yeah, we've seen writers. They mess up one character but do really well with another. So you never know.
He messed up 3 characters.
We're just not going to go there.
He actually probably messed up 8 characters if you really want to think about it.
We're just not going to go there. We'll see how it works when it comes out.
Anyway, that's the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, see fast, we're done.
Yeah, April 1st happened, so a lot of the news was not actually
fake.
real.
Yeah, it was fun trying to assemble this. It was like, well, actually, it was pretty easy because it's pretty obvious.
A lot of them were pretty obvious.
Most of it's pretty obvious.
It was kind of interesting. One project ponified themselves. It wasn't even related to ponies.
Yeah.
Like a few actually made little references here and there.
Of course.
It was great.
Yeah. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the new episode, The Gift of the Mod Pie. Yes, that is the actual name. There's an extra "the" on there that you weren't expecting. It's our full name. All that stuff, because I've seen like 3 or 4 different variations on that.
Yes. The Gift of the Mod Pie.
Yeah. So this episode, real quick synopsis. Basically, Pinky and Merity are going to Manhattan, and then they meet Maud there, and turns out Pinky and Maud have their own little special day for each other, and they always get each other gifts, and Pinky's determined to have a better gift than ever for Maud, and well, they go through all this whole city trying to find it, and then turns out the shop's closed, so then Pinky makes a deal where she gives up her party cannon, and then Maud finds out, gets upset, gets some party cannon back, and then it's like, no, it's okay, you don't have to go crazy trying to get a gift, and then include Rarity for next year, and that's at the end.
Yay, that was quick.
Yeah, I've gotten good at that. I've gotten really good at doing fast synopses.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's odd. It's kind of a Rarity and Pinky episode, but it's mostly Pinky. With Rarity as a sporting character.
It's odd, or is it mod?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
And it was actually pretty fun, I think. It's very much based on the old story, The Gift of the Magi, but with a new twist because it's not both of them. I thought it was going to be both of them doing something and wound up only being Pinky.
Yep.
Which is like, oh, that's a new twist.
Yeah, I was expecting that too.
Yeah. It was actually pretty fun, and it really shows just how crazy they've gotten with animation because all the faces that were being pulled off in this one, like
Pinky and Rarity's faces.
Mm-hmm. Those are both pretty crazy at times. Like I'm really impressed with how good it looked.
Yeah,
and of course Maud.
I
mean, it's just one of those. She showed up, and then people just fell in love with her.
Yeah,
It's so fun because she's just so deadpan all the time. Just a monotone, same inflection on every word.
Yeah, it just really works really well.
Yeah. She also has Boulder with her,
And Boulder.
who she
Can't
talks
forget
to,
Boulder.
and he has opinions too.
Apparently Boulder talks to her too. Yeah, okay, I'm done with the monotone. It's been interesting. When Maud first showed up, I wasn't entirely certain how to deal with that. I mean, I thought it was gonna get kind of old really quick, just the constant monotone and all the stuff all the time. And I think in the first few episodes it was, but I don't know what's different about this one. This one I actually enjoyed. I think they were able to use it differently. They made a whole bunch of really funny references.
Yeah, and they didn't
with
because
Maud,
with the first episode.
and they worked.
With the first episode of Maud, what happened was it was just look how weird she is, and we're having to deal with that.
Yeah, and now it's not.
Yeah,
They've
not
got past
so weird.
that, and they're actually able to.
Although Rarity still
a little odd about it.
has a hard time with it, but I don't blame her.
It looked like near the end she was really starting to figure it out.
Yeah. It's weird too because they
Either that or
somehow they
it.
read emotions into Maud's face that we don't see as the audience. But
fire in her eyes.
Yeah, clenching her jaw. Oh, I knew you'd love it.
Yeah,
Face has not changed at all.
it's not changed. It's subtle.
Yeah. I did like how Rarity's trying to connect with Maud with the whole jewelry store.
That was great.
And then Boulder tells Maud apparently that these rocks are all stuck up.
Yeah, that was glorious. Absolutely glorious.
And Maud does get some good lines, and of course the delivery by Maud makes him real good.
The delivery is perfect.
Mm-hmm. And it was interesting, just like Pinky's constantly firing off the party cannon because, well, it turns out the party cannon's a big important object, I guess.
Yes.
For the whole gift thing, because it's like when she finds, because what she's looking for a rock pouch for Maud, and that's the thing, was the store was closed.
Yeah, so she was gonna get a really,
because
really
of
nice one.
A sudden vacation with their grandnephew or something.
Something like that?
Yeah, I think it was grandnephew. Or grandniece. No, it was grandniece, and it was the shop owner was the guy. Yeah. And it's like, what? Okay, that's odd. And then, well, no. Now, then the hunt began for a new one, and they found someone with a pouch, and of course he's got a gold tooth, and he's obviously a bit shifty.
A bit.
So of course, what he finds out, this Pinky values his party cannons, and not only that, she's really desperate. Yep. So he takes advantage of that, like a jerk,
like a
sleazeball. Like a New Yorker.
Let's just put our generalizations in there. And
well, yeah, that's the whole point.
Let's just piss off an entire city.
They're already pissed off.
Wow, you're just digging yourself a hole, aren't you? There.
Yeah. Why not? What are they gonna do?
Send us angry emails and harassment.
They know I'm not entirely serious.
We hope.
But it was also some of the bits where it's like, it's obvious I'm brilliant, but they actually did go and look up all these geology stuff, making sure like they actually had the names of the rocks right, and then making sure they pronounced them right.
The fissure, the crack in the
ground. Yeah, Maud was actually naming off actual scientific names for different kinds of rocks.
Yes.
So I guess hopefully someone is like, no, that's actually right. They did their research.
Well, I mean, they've done it before with, like, you see equations on Twilight's boards or actual actual equations that are relevant to what she's talking about.
Yeah. And there's also, what was I thinking of? Oh, I think some of the goofiness between Rarity and Pinky is actually pretty good just because, that reminds me, Rarity emulating Pinky.
Oh, jeez.
Like, well, that's a pretty good impression.
That was a really good impression.
Including the bouncing around in the ball.
The rare ball.
Yeah. Wow. I guess they're all... And then, I guess revelation that apparently all the pies have a sense.
Yes, Maud sense.
Which is apparently she can find people or objects.
Yes, that's kind of creepy.
Which, and Pinky sense is predicting of something
when events are about to happen, yeah.
So what are the other two then?
What happens when you get them all together?
Don't think about it.
By our powers combined.
So I guess Pinky isn't as much of a standout as we previously thought.
Yeah.
They all have something weird about them.
We just haven't yet figured out the other two.
We'll find out eventually.
Marble and limestone.
Oh, I also like the dinner scene or whatever, the lunch scene, where they're at a table and it's just Pinky had a crayon and then it winds up in some guy's soup. But I actually like how they zoomed out. It showed him just staring at his soup like, what
the hell? Yeah, that was...
And of course, using the menu, somehow menus magically block all sound. We know this.
Apparently, yeah.
That's what's a thing in a movie. Don't you know that? Just they always block sound, and of course, then the gigantic dessert.
Holy crap!
Which is like so a typical Pinky meal then.
Yes, as her face went straight into it.
Yeah, I liked also just there's little things like when Rarity was trying to find something mod-like, she tossed about a whole bunch of old objects from previous episodes. We saw a Twycane in there.
Oh, yes.
We saw Smarty Pants in there.
I think the shark came back, too.
The shark, the plush shark. The book from Inspiration Manifestation came through there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that book is like, then the question is like, who has that and why? And
that's not good.
That's don't open it.
Don't open it. It's like Jumanji almost.
Oh, God. Jumanji MLP crossover.
Oh, please, no. What year is it?
That'll happen eventually. Eventually they'll have to do it. It's an enchanted board game. They've already had an enchanted comic. Yeah. Yeah, this was actually, I like how it was, you see where, everything's going a mile away. I mean, that's not exactly uncommon with this show, but I do like how they put a little bit of a twist on the usual Magi story.
Yeah, it wasn't just a straight up
rehash. I sold my favorite thing to buy you something for your favorite thing. Well, I sold my favorite thing for your favorite thing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
only Pinky did that.
Yeah, and I kind of like that, and also I just also liked at the beginning, too, where Pinky's all excited and Rarity at first isn't until she actually sees the city, and then she freaks out.
Yep. Like, nope, I'm going to...
They're all excitable.
Calm. Just remember, when it comes to Ponyville...
They're all crazy.
Every pony in that town is crazy.
They're all crazy. We're all mad here.
That's why Twilight fits in just fine.
They all fit in. Very good. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else, really, though. There's not a whole lot to it.
There isn't. There's a couple points on the downside, I guess, I've seen and can make. One of them, they're trying to get a pouch.
Yeah, it's just a pouch. It does. It's like, why didn't Rarity just make one?
Yeah, why Rarity?
Or Pinky commissioned Rarity to make one.
This is like, Rarity, this is your job. This is what
you make things.
Do.
You make things out of fabric.
Thing. That's a
fabric thing. Make it. Then again, who knows? She might need particular fabric and stuff. It might also it takes a long time to make something.
Or in the fact that she didn't have any. I mean,
she didn't have fabric there, but she could have bought some or something. Or
yeah, I mean, you may.
Then again, like I said, it might just make something like that. Might take a while to make, and too long to do in one day.
Possibly. I mean, Coco should be around somewhere. It is Manhattan, and Suri did show up in the background in one scene.
Oh yeah,
she's just kind of popped up in the background.
She's around.
Talking to somebody with a scarf. An interesting scarf.
Probably trying to steal it.
The other one, I'm not entirely certain. I've seen people complain about so far. Is that, they centered Pinky around the party cannon. Like that's her main thing. I'm not entirely... I guess
just
I can
something
kind of
she
see
really...
complaint, but I don't think that's...
I think that the complaint's kind of overthinking things.
I think it is, but I've seen people complain about it, and it's like...
Well, to those people complaining...
I see your point. I see how you did kind of focus Pinky onto her canon, but I don't think it's as bad as people think it is.
It's something it's an object she highly values.
Yeah, it's basically part of her.
Yeah, it's an object she highly values. Every one of you have something that you really like, and if giving it up would be the hardest thing you'd have to do.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, my car is dead.
Yeah, or something, or just like possibly having realized you might have to get rid of something you really enjoy having.
Yeah,
that is hard.
It is. Like, again, I've been out without my car for a week, and I absolutely love my car, and it feels like I'm missing a part of me. Yeah. It sucks.
If it came down to it, I would rather sell all my other stuff before I sold my car.
Yeah. I mean, your car's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
I would literally live in my car over getting rid, if I had to. If I absolutely, it came down to that, I would live in my car and sell all my other stuff versus getting rid of that car.
Yeah, that's how much you have this thing that you like so much, but it doesn't mean that that's the only aspect of you. So it's like, I can kind of see why everything was kind of focused around that, but it doesn't. It's not.
Yeah,
as
so
bad as
I really heavily
opinions.
disagree with those people who made that complaint. I think they're overthinking it and kind of. I've noticed that there's some people who kind of overthink a lot of things and then get upset when they're oversimplify or whatever, and then they convince themselves it's bad because they're not really entirely thinking it through, and they just. Sometimes I think it's just they're looking for something to complain about.
Yeah.
And in this case, I think that's what your complaint is. I think you're kind of you're reaching, and it's not exactly. You're not exactly right, really. I'm going to say that. I think you're actually objectively wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. As I can see where they're coming from, but I disagree with their final analysis of that.
So yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. I mean, there isn't any really huge things else to it.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
It was a fairly simple, straightforward episode.
Yeah, and there was, the very, very basic, just a basic thing at the end of, hey, you don't worry too much about having a big fancy gift for someone they're gonna like if they, that stuff,
Yeah. The swans showed up.
Oh yeah, the swan boat just finally.
That was
up.
a funny joke. Like, you can ride the swans. There are boats, but I'm pretty sure there's some real swans around here.
We can get some actual swans.
That would have been funny.
Swans are evil.
They can be.
Same with geese and ducks.
Geese.
Pretty much water birds are just evil things.
Waterfowl. Yeah.
Don't run afoul of them.
Ha, ha, ha. I guess we can all get our bad jokes out.
Anyway,
I got nothing else to add.
Yeah, this episode overall, though, rocked.
You had to do it.
Yep.
You just had to do it.
I did it. No shame.
No shame at all.
Nope. Yeah, it was fun, and it was hopefully this is the sort of thing that season 6 is, and nothing like like last season with like What About Discord and.
But yeah, these are 2 new writers.
Yeah, the new writers. Michael and.
I can't remember their names, but
neither can I.
Brand new writers.
Yes.
There's 2 of them.
Brand new.
I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah. Here it is. Apparently, writers. Josh Haber apparently helped out enough to get a writing credit on this.
That's happened.
But it's all Michael Fox, Will Fox.
Yeah, Michael and Will Fox. They are brothers. Yes.
P. Fox, not J. Fox.
Yes.
Not that Michael Fox.
That would be interesting.
I would lose my mind.
Michael J. Fox writing an episode.
Yeah, so it's brand new writers. And I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think they did.
Better than some of the last season's new writers. Particularly one. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yep, we don't need to say that one.
Yeah, so did a good job. It was fun. It was nice to see Manhattan again, and Rarity and Pinky. We don't get those two that often.
We don't.
We got a couple, handful. I think we got the only one that really sticks out in my mind is Putting Your Hoof Down. The one with Ironwell.
Yeah.
That was only the real last one I saw them, like the two of them really bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's mostly someone else, one of them and someone else. So interesting combo.
Yeah, I think it
works really well, though. I think it's one that needs to be explored more.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Anyway, that was fun.
It was
good episode.
It was.
Looking forward to next week. I believe next week's the CMC one.
I believe
it's either that or the Dragon Spike one. It's one of the two.
One of the two.
One of the two. We'll check that because hey, we got internet. It's a useful thing.
It's a wonderful thing.
Yes, it is the CMC one. Yes, that'll be interesting. So anyway, moving on. We got some music or a piece of music.
Yes, I have one song. Not a huge amount of music this week. Maybe I'm just used to going through 2 weeks worth. Anyway, I got one song. It is Quiet Now, remixed by Dippy11. This one is short, it's simple, it It's an old song. We've heard this song a bunch.
Season 1.
We haven't got a huge amount of remixes recently. It just, they did their remixes and now we've moved on. But it's great to hear it again.
Mm.
This one, it's energetic. I mean, it's kind of funny to take a
lullaby
slow song. Yeah. It takes the slow part of the lullaby. It doesn't use Sweetie's part.
Yeah.
And it brings it up, but it's not super bouncy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's simple, it's effective, it knows what it is, and doesn't try and do anything else.
Yeah.
And it's good.
It's more upbeat than Fluttershy's, but it doesn't go crazy like Sweetie Belle's.
Yeah.
Which was interesting in of itself. So it's really odd. It's one of those, it's a lullaby, but it's not used as a lullaby. Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
it worked.
It works. Yeah, and it doesn't try to over lengthen it either. It's less than 2 minutes long.
It's like a minute 40 something.
Minute 49.
Yeah.
So it doesn't try to over lengthen a very short song and make it annoying and repetitive, which is an easy trap to fall into for a short song like this.
This one, yeah. This song, the original, is not very long to begin with. So.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty fun.
It is.
I enjoyed it. And yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's the only song I've got this week, so.
Just one song.
Just one song.
Yeah, I don't even have a fanfic. I couldn't really find a good one. The problem was we got in that post-premiere slump where everyone's either, and I also noticed a lot of stuff was focused on Flurry Heart, which doesn't really interest me that much because it's Flurry Heart. And as you've heard last week, we're not too thrilled with Flurry Heart.
Not yet. They'd have to make it a little bit better.
But there is one update, and it's the Enchanted Library, the Rarelite fic. It's the recent one's just an interlude 4, and it's basically the story of Twilight being all captured by Discord, the spirit of chaos. That's the story in this one.
I have not read it yet.
So
I've been
interesting
busy.
that. So go check that out if you really want the backstory for this stuff.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it is. And also includes another pony, which apparently Twilight knew at the time. But anyway, not a whole lot to say about it really without spoiling it.
Yeah.
So that's the end of this episode. Yes, it is very short.
I think really short
at this point. Yes, we are less than half an hour.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, a short one. If you liked what you heard, though, and want to listen to past and future episodes, you go to pony411.libsyn.com. Again, that's LIBSYN. You could go there and check it out. It's a nice way to get the episodes. You could also go via iTunes, subscribe there, review, and all that stuff. Because it's nice, just search for Pony411. You could go to stitcher.com. Again, search for Pony411. Subscribe to the iOS or Android, whatever. There's also the YouTube version, youtube.com/pony411. If you want to subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. You also, when you go there, you could also check out the channel Pony411 Plays. We've been playing Life is Strange. We're actually done with that, but well, we are.
I am.
Yeah. It's still releasing episodes, though. Hope you, if you've been watching and enjoying, good. If you haven't checked it out yet, you probably should.
Yep.
It's fun. Just remember, mature audiences, there is cursing.
Yes.
And frank discussions about dark themes.
Yes.
And whatnot. So just know that. Anyway, back to the podcast. You can also find us on Ponyville FM every Tuesday. Yes, we're back to every Tuesday.
Yep.
At 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. On Tuesdays. Or Ponyville Live, ponyvillelive.com. Once again, once it's on YouTube, it's up on Ponyville Live. Search us, find us there. And if you want to contact us, we're pony411podcast@gmail.com. Comments, criticisms, questions, concerns, news bits, whatever. Got an event you and your fellow bronies are doing? Tell us about it. We'll relay it. You can also contact us on our Facebook page. We're facebook.com/pony411. Like us there. Once again, all our stuff is posted as new stuff is posted there as we come out with it. Or you can go via Twitter. We're at Pony411. That is our usual social media nonsense dumping ground. And yes, we also post our gameplay stuff there as well. So if you want to see it, it'll be when it comes out, it'll be posted there as well. You could also contact our personal Twitters. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. He's at Alca7raz with an underscore at the end and a 7 instead of a T. I can't remember what I've been tweeting about recently. I don't think much of anything.
Same.
Yeah, it's not been a whole lot going on this week. It's kind of been a slow week for everyone, I guess.
It's stayed silent for April Fools.
Yeah, I just made one comment about that, and that's pretty much it. But that's it. We're done. We'll see you next week with the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Yep. Oh boy.
Hopefully that will be fun.
That's the first CMC episode of season 6.
Mm-hmm.
See
Hopefully
how it
it'll be
goes.
fun. Hopefully it doesn't crash and burn.
Hopefully.
Doesn't get covered in tree sap.
Covered in tree sap.
They'll never live that down. Anyway, until then though, please pony responsibly, guys. Goodbye.
See ya.